get in the boots of Santa. She's a dancer, prancer. She like my flavor like I'm Fanta. Don't fuck with cancer. Crossover like the answer. She tryna hold me for the ransom. No AI, nice try. Hit you with the bye-bye. No ties. Living life like I supersize my fries. My. Feel like Johnny on the vibe. And the blunt tastes like apple pie. When I get finished, I might have it for the side. No, I ain't finished. Feel like Popeye with his spinach. Yeah, I'm about to replenish. Yeah, we gonna hit the Guinness. Cause we smoking till we choke. Whatever for your board. Cause I'm higher than the pole vault. Yeah, you know.
Give me all the smoke. 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 I just want 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 the smoke. When the clouds go high, then the ice go low. The clouds go high, then the ice go low. Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Lungs like a blowfish, puffing on that old shit. Off honeycombs and concentrates, it's kinda hard to concentrate. Resin on my rap, got my fingers feeling sticky. Beam me up, Scotty, to the moon in a jiffy. Gas in my system, got this crown shocker vibing. That stanky danky, put them down, and Keisha call my silent. Reefer got me reeking like my bongos burning roaches. Sport the fragrance like cologne, let the aroma be my mouthpiece. Floating past the clouds, I'm just posted where the angels be. Peace be my frequency, and frequently I'm known to be. At it like a mathematic, must have it like cabbage. So I practice what I preach, and I lead by example. Let my life be the sample. You should be a demo. Focused on this paper while I'm touching on my mental. Super Saiyan level up, and I ain't talking bezel up. Keisha in my lungs got me moving like the wind flow.
Give me all the smoke. 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 I just want 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 the smoke. When the clouds go high, then the ice go low. The clouds go high, then the ice go low. Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Santa. She's a dancer, prancer. She like my flavor like I'm Fanta. Don't fuck with cancer. Crossover like the answer. She tryna hold me for the ransom. No AI, nice try. Hit you with the bye-bye. No ties. Living life like I supersize my fries. My. Feel like Johnny on the vibe. And the blunt tastes like apple pie. When I get finished, I might have it for the side. No, I ain't finished. Feel like Popeye with his spinach. Yeah, I'm about to replenish. Yeah, we gonna hit the Guinness. Cause we smoking till we choke. Whatever for your board. Cause I'm higher than the pole vault. Yeah, you know.
Give me all the smoke. 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 I just want 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 the smoke. When the clouds go high, then the ice go low. The clouds go high, then the ice go low. Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Lungs like a blowfish, puffing on that old shit. Off honeycombs and concentrates, it's kinda hard to concentrate. Resin on my rap, got my fingers feeling sticky. Beam me up, Scotty, to the moon in a jiffy. Gas in my system, got this crown shocker vibing. That stanky danky, put them down, and Keisha call my silent. Reefer got me reeking like my bongos burning roaches. Sport the fragrance like cologne, let the aroma be my mouthpiece. Floating past the clouds, I'm just posted where the angels be. Peace be my frequency, and frequently I'm known to be. At it like a mathematic, must have it like cabbage. So I practice what I preach, and I lead by example. Let my life be the sample. You should be a demo. Focused on this paper while I'm touching on my mental. Super Saiyan level up and I ain't talking bezel up. Keisha in my lungs got me moving like the wind flow.
What up, what up, what up? YouTube world, you made it, you made it. Never would have thought you did, but you definitely did.
I knew you did.
Welcome
I
to
knew
the
you
show.
had it in
Welcome
you.
to the show. You've tuned into the Vault HMS Hitmaker Society. We are definitely live in the building. We thank all of you guys for tuning in. As you guys know, we broadcast this every Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we are here to have a great time. I am posted here. Yours truly, I go by Blic, Cedric Blickman, aka Blic. Holla at your boy. I got Freshmayne Gouda with me. Don't even play with it. Let's get some applause real quick. Let's get it started right if we don't start it right. And we got Dee in the house. Let's give it up for Dee. And we also got Love Always with us, because she's always with us. Cheer. And when our powers combine, we are the Royal Flush Crew. We bring our BIGO panel on different topics, different things that we talk about. Speaking of topics, today is a great topic. We're going to be talking about holding your friends accountable for their actions. Cheer. This ain't gonna be the most favorite conversation if you are one of those friends that are not doing what you're supposed to do when it comes to friendship.
Yeah.
Gouda, I know this is gonna be a good topic. We're gonna get nice and juicy on this one.
Get the sponge, baby.
Get the sponge, damn it, get the sponge. First off, before we jump into this topic, Gouda, how are you feeling, brother?
Man, you know it's amazing to be above the dirt and still pursuing this greatness. You know what I mean?
Getting it. We are out here living it and getting it. Freshmayne Gouda got some new music that we got getting ready to come out. We just released the Smokers mixtape. If you guys want to see that real quick, make sure you hit up Freshmayne Gouda's page at the end of this. He'll definitely give you that plug. Freshmayne Gouda, SoundCloud. You will be able to hear the new Smokers mixtape. If you heard the beginning of the show, that was one of the songs from the Smokers mixtape. But bro, let me just give you one of those real quick. We did that. I'm gonna just go ahead and do that. Let the people applause real fast. We did.
Thank you.
In a short period of time, it was the first time we actually did a Smokers mixtape on BIGO Live. You guys, thing we're always talking about, that little thing over there. BIGO Live was popping. We did it. We recorded a lot of the stuff in front of it, and it was good. It went down, and I'm happy to do it again.
Yes, sir.
So let's go ahead and ease on down the road. So today, yes, Gouda, we are talking about holding your friends accountable for their actions. This can go good, this can go bad, this can go a million different ways depending on what type of friends that you have. First off, Gouda, how do you feel about holding your friends accountable for their actions, like just off of the jump?
I mean, you know, they always say birds of a feather flock together, and the reason why they say that is because usually those birds keep in check. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't a bird, you got to get away from here. You feel me? So I feel like it's very important to keep your friends in check. Not so much as tell them what to do or what not, but keep an environment and building an environment that is conducive to what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you got some homies that's really not on what you on, it's cool that they're your friends or whatnot, but you got to understand how much time you giving them, how much of yourself you putting into them. Because again, they path is going over yonder, yours is going over there. So I mean, you know, homies is one thing, but you have to decide how much of a friend this is. Are y'all just, hey, what's going on, friends? Or are y'all friends like y'all sweating and bleeding and, you know what I'm saying, growing together over here, man?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's some sauce. Way to start us off. It's true because when you say to yourself holding somebody accountable for something, you know, you could care less about what somebody thinks. But at the end of the day, it's like if you're going to flock together, like you said, we're rolling together in a motion. I always look at it as like a boat. You know what I mean? If we're rowing together in one type of motion, it's he-ho, nigga. No, it's he-ho. And everybody's he-ho, the boat's moving. If I go he-ho, and the other side is going ho-he, they go on the other side, then now we going into the damn circle. You know what I mean? So at that time, you got to be able to get to a certain point and say, I got to hold you accountable for what we signed up for. You know what I mean? Not just as friends, but yeah, just as people that's rolling together. You know, it's okay if you want to go ho-he. It's not a problem. But that boat is over there.
Yes.
The ho-he boat, where they go that way, everybody ho-he.
And see, as friends, we should be able to have that understanding that just because you over there going ho-he don't mean we beefing, we ain't partners.
Exactly,
we ain't.
Gouda.
No, you over there doing what you doing.
Yes.
You because we're friends, now I can get a perspective of what's going on over there. And I may be able to use some of that knowledge, tactics, or tools that you have acquired over there without me actually being over there, if we friends, because we going to share this knowledge between each other.
Yes, it's like Gouda hit a good point. It doesn't make me the enemy or us enemies because we're seeing things differently. You know what I mean? So we do need to hold each other accountable for that too. When people are flipping the script just because I see something from another perspective, unless it was moral values like killing babies or something crazy like shooting people randomly on Thursdays, like you know, so that's a problem. You know, that might be an issue. We might have to. But if it's not something of that, not of that nature, and we just have a disagreement, I feel like we got to have tougher skin. You know, we got to be able to have that person hold that space. I hold this space, and we're good. We still have a space together. You know what I mean? And just when it comes to that particular topic, we just see it beg to differ. You know, for instance, me and Candyman is like one of the cats that's on here that's a part of our family. Shout out to Candyman. But we always are talking about Xbox and PlayStation. And his moral values when it comes to PlayStation is strong. So I don't even think he probably would ever. You never say nothing's impossible. But I don't think he would ever get an Xbox. So if I allowed that to be a key point, we wouldn't even be friends because how strong he is about that. Like, what you trying to say, bro? He'd talk about Xbox all day, but if I was in my feelings or certain things like that, then it wouldn't allow us to be able to do that. But we have to hold each other accountable, just not to go off the topic too much, but hold each other accountable if the people that we're dealing with are a little bit too soft when it comes to conversations or having those particular conversations. We got to be able to hold each other.
Being accountable, you got to let your homies know when they being too soft and sensitive. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to feel your feelings, but at the same time, understand these feelings ain't supposed to make you bust these moves. You're supposed to feel these feelings, understand them. And when you are making moves and your feelings are sloppy, your homie's supposed to call you on that. Hey, bro, you all in your feelings letting these things make you make moves that you typically wouldn't make if you was thinking and using your brain. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at your homie for being honest and calling you out because that's what you want. That's the difference between your friend and those others because those others just going to let you soak in that bullshit. You know what I mean?
Man, good stuff, Gouda. Good stuff. Getthesponge. I do want to talk to the panel. Didi, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Welcome, Didi. How you doing? Shout out to Didi. That's my dog.
I'm good.
All right. So
well.
I definitely know that you are great when it comes to this particular topic because when it comes to us, or just me and you, period, you hold me accountable for a lot of things. So I would just want to ask you a few questions, or just that question in itself. How important do you think it is when it comes to friends holding other friends accountable for their actions? How important do you think it is? Or how do you feel about it?
I think it's very important that you hold others accountable as far as your friends with their actions. For one, it's most important that you hold friends accountable to let them know what they're doing wrong so you can help them better themselves and put them in the right direction and motivate them to do better. If you see them falling off and you holding them accountable for doing something that you feel is not okay, that's when you are honest and open and let them know, okay, you're not doing this right. This is why stuff happening. You need to change this. It's holding them accountable.
Yeah.
Also, as far as holding friends accountable, there's also, I'm going to just put it out there, like, with just in general, with holding people accountable.
Yeah.
You have these friends that's out there that you hold accountable. There's friends that, and it's with family too, but I'm going to speak on friends.
Yeah.
But, you know, people that's out there, they come around only when they need something from you. You got those users. They only deal with you and mess with you when they need something, but they call you their friend.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But they only deal with you when they need something. Then you got those other friends, you feel me, that only deals with you one way when they're around you.
Yeah.
But when they're around other people and around you and other people, they act a different way.
Another whole way.
And I feel like you got to You gotta hold those people accountable, because I feel like if you're my friend, you're gonna act the same way around me,
Yeah.
around other people too.
No
While
matter
we
what.
around those other people, you're not gonna act differently, because if you can't act the same way around me with around other people as well, like you act with me, you don't need to be my friend. You
Yeah.
gotta hold people accountable for that,
Yeah.
because that's like playing both sides, and it's like some kind of,
Yeah.
it makes a friend feel some type of way. You got to hold them accountable and check them about that.
Yeah.
Especially those friends that only deal with you when they want to deal with you, but when they need something, they be quick to call you. You get what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Like those are
man.
users.
You're
You
not
got to
lying.
question yourself. Are they really my friend?
Yeah, you're right.
Because real
You make a
friends
good
not
point.
gonna use you. They're gonna check on you every day. You feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Even if it's not every day, it's every other day. They're checking on you. Oh, I've been busy. How you
Exactly.
doing? Even if y'all don't have a full conversation, they can send you a text saying good morning. That's real friends. But
Yeah.
fake friends, they're gonna only deal with you when they want to deal with you,
Yeah.
and gonna
In those
use you when they
spaces.
want something.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's
So you got to hold them people accountable for their actions.
yeah. I definitely agree, and that's a good point that you definitely made. I feel like, like you said, it's a tough topic. I mean, it can be a tough topic because, like I said, it can also go in the opposite direction as well. We can hold our people accountable in a great way because they are looking out for us, or holding them accountable in a sense of accounting the good things that a person is doing for you as well. You know what I mean? And I feel that is, it can go, like I said, on the opposite direction as well, for when a person is there for you on top of things, not slipping, on top of it. It's rare that you can say thank you at times, but there's times we focus more, seems like, on the things that are negative, instead of the things that are positive. If you do have a person that is helping you and pushing, you got to make sure you take that time out and let them know that you appreciate them, because we don't have to do what we do down here at all. We don't have to do what we do. And then people, just because they are the way that they are, sometimes, like I said, they want to assist or do certain things. So we got to make sure we look at the flip side of the coin as well, and give those people some appreciation. But yeah, but just piggybacking on what Didi was saying, it's very, very important that iron sharpens iron. We make sure that we're staying in a space of iron sharpening iron. And when you notice yourself not being sharpened as well, then you have to face the fact that you might be with some wood and they're only getting something out the deal, but you're not getting nothing out the deal. So you got to be able to make sure that you hold that person to what they're saying they are. If they're saying that they're metal and they're not metal, you better be like, look, bruh, let me chop you
metal
down.
look like.
Look,
You know
this is what it is. Let me show you what metal is. Let me chop you in half,
Don't
bruh.
get mad when I tell you you ain't metal and you know you would out there, bro. Like, come on.
Because metal could take another metal conversation. Metal can go ping ching, like, hey, oh shit, ching ching ching, okay. You know what I mean? But ching wood, eventually that wood is getting chopped down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So, yeah, good conversation. So I want to make sure, Love Always, are you there? Miss Love Always?
Yep.
Yeah, she is there.
Always.
All right, always there. Perfect. So yeah, I want to ask you the same exact question. When it comes to taking accountability for your actions in a friendship, or just period, just taking accountability. How do you feel about that? How key is that? How essential is that to you?
I think it's extremely important to both take up accountability for yourself, but also take accountability in holding your friends accountable. Like, you can't expect the best and you're not giving the best. And in my opinion, if somebody can't tell you when you're doing wrong, then that's probably not your friend.
Yeah,
100.
yeah, that's true. That's a one of those nugs real quick, because yeah, it's true. A person, especially once we get past the barrier of knowing each other, once we get past the barrier of seeing each other, in ways that only friends can see you, you know what I mean? That's why you feel more comfortable with friends. You know what I mean? But once you get to that particular point, you should not feel any parts or a problem to speak up. And if you are a friend that can't speak up, or vice versa, then that's something to focus on, because you want to get the best information down here while you're here. And who else is going to give it to you besides, if it's not your family? Sometimes you don't trust your family because they've been with you all along and you know dirt about them and stuff. But then it's going to be your friends. Your friends are going to be there for you, not living just for your friends, but the friends are going to be an anchor that's going to help you. You know what I mean? No matter what it is, if we're gonna be robbing, then I guarantee my friends are robbers. We're thieves or whatever you want to call it. If we're gonna be spiritualists, people that are spiritual, I guarantee the people that are surrounding you are in that direction. And if not, and if you are feeling static or something in that type of way, then you're probably not vibrating with the same people, like I'm saying with the metal and the wood. Yeah, but I'll go back to you, Gouda. So just jumping in, not going too far into the result or the end, but what do you feel? What are some techniques? What are some techniques that you can do when to a way for it not to be an argument when you're holding somebody accountable? Like what's your style, or what's a style to be able to do it? Sometimes it's gonna rub people the wrong way, of course, but I'm just saying, what would be the best strategy that you think in order?
We got to remember to put the ego down. If we're going to have a conversation of any type and we're friends, we got to understand that what I'm saying to you is not to jab at you, get under your skin, or any of that thing. It's to better you as a person and to help you understand what I see and where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? Usually try to just deal in facts. Don't deal in opinion. Don't deal in assumption. Deal in what you know and what's going on, what can be proven. Even if it's your perception, you give your perception. It's okay to give your feeling. Nobody can tell you how you're supposed to feel about something. A feeling, again, is just a feeling. It's not the end result. I have to do this because I feel like this. It's letting you know how to feel about something. If it's making you uncomfortable, then you need to get more information about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just because you're uncomfortable go and, you know what I'm saying, make a rash decision. A lot of times feelings are just guiding you to get further clarity about a situation and, you know what I'm saying, see what's really going on instead of just based off a thought process, because we could sit and think this and think this and think this until we go put these facts with facts and see what it is. We just gonna be thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're right. Man.
Asking questions is also is a good tool. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we think we know, and you may ask one question that could answer and lead your whole thought process to another angle. But if you don't never ask those questions, we got an issue. Like you said, if we friends, I should be able to ask you something as long as I'm not coming at you disrespectfully and treating you like I would want somebody to treat me. Yeah. I should be able to get an answer out of you. And if you don't know, you can say, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And we can try and figure out how to help you know or why we don't know.
Yeah, figuring out together, because a whole bunch of people not knowing is a lot of confusion, and it ain't normally the best situation. It's always going to end up in some kind of confusion. When people are confused, they argue, they fight. They just want to not be confused no more.
It's frustrating not knowing something, you know what I'm saying? Or not understanding, like that whole feeling. It's like when you was a kid and you had the math homework and you didn't erase this damn paper so many times you almost got a hole in your paper. You sitting here damn near crying and throwing a tantrum to figure out this problem. Your mom come over there and tell you to calm down. You know this.
You know what it is.
Stop tripping. Stop trying to rush and get outside or go play the game. Read it step by step how to work this problem out. And then do the math. That's why they wanted you to show your problem solving. You know what I'm saying? So that way you could see the steps. If the steps, if we got a recipe, you follow the steps. If you veer off from the steps, your shit might get fucked up. At that point, if you're doing your shit, you can see at what step you fucked up, how to rearrange and correct that shit. You know what I'm saying? How to reset.
Man, well, we're at 23 real quick, so let's go to a quick commercial break real quick. We're about to go in. I'm about to go to you, Didi. I want to ask you a couple things. Appreciate the gifts. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go into a quick commercial break real fast, and we will be back. We're gonna keep going in about holding your friends accountable for their actions. Like I said, it can be good or bad. Just holding them accountable in a sense of letting them know that that how you move and how you groove is a certain way. You know what I mean? So in how they move and how they groove is a certain way. They should be doing the same thing with you, with holding you accountable for your actions as well. Are you really trying to be my friend? Are you just being around just because you don't want to be alone? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? And I don't believe, well, my personal opinion, I don't believe in just having, you have people in different departments, but I feel like we should have some type of circular type of vibe, like a give and take when it comes to my friendship with somebody. You know what I mean? If you go be friends with me, It can't just be you're talented and you're good and this you look good.
We gotta
or something
help
like
each
that.
other get cultured. You know what I'm saying? We have to help each other grow. I may have a talent that you don't have, but we can put it together and it can make something. Or you can teach me a talent, I can teach you a talent, I can enhance you in some way, shape, or form. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What are you doing down here in this life? Even if you have friends that are just for fun and making you laugh and certain things of that nature, that's still a purpose. You know what I mean? That's still a purpose. But at the end of the day, we got to be able to talk as friends. We got to be able to discuss certain things and hold each other accountable for whatever it is that we're putting at the table, whatever we're putting on the table. If somebody said they ain't nothing, they ain't never going to be nothing and never want to be nothing, and you're still friends with them, you can't get mad if the results are, it's nothing, never going to be nothing, I ain't going to do.
They told you what they wanted.
They put it on the table.
And you said you still the homie.
And so hey, it is what it is. So anything, they got to hold you accountable for choosing people. Choose people like that. Nah, it's all good. All right, let's go to a quick commercial break. We'll go to a commercial break and then we'll go to the actual song of the day. Another one from Smoker's Mixtape. Yeah. Nah. We said not now. She's a dancer, prancer. She like my flavor like I'm Fanta. Don't fuck with cancer. Crossover like the answer. She tryna hold me for the ransom. No AI, nice try. Hit you with the bye-bye. No ties. Living life like I supersize my fries. My. Feel like Johnny on the vibe. And the blunt tastes like apple pie. When I get finished, I might have it for the side. No, I ain't finished. Feel like Popeye with his spinach. Yeah, I'm about to replenish. Yeah, we gonna hit the Guinness. Cause we smoking till we choke. Whatever for your ball. Cause I'm higher than the pole vault. Yeah, you know.
Give me all the smoke. 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 I just want 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 the smoke. When the clouds go high, then the ice go low. The clouds go high, then the ice go low. Give me all the smoke. 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 Oh.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Lungs like a blowfish, puffing on that old shit off honeycombs and concentrates. It's kinda hard to concentrate. Resin on my rap, got my fingers feeling sticky. Beam me up, Scotty, to the moon in a jiffy. Gas in my system, got this crown chakra vibing. That stanky danky, put them down, and Keisha call my silent. Reefer got me reeking like my bongos burning roaches. Sport the fragrance like cologne, let the aroma be my mouthpiece. Floating past the clouds, I'm just posted where the angels be. Peace be my frequency, and frequently I'm known to be. At it like a mathematic, must have it like cabbage. So I practice what I preach, and I lead by example. Let my life be the sample. You should be a demo. Focused on this paper while I'm touching at my mental. Super Saiyan level up and I ain't talking bezel up. Keisha in my lungs got me moving like the wind flow.
Give me all the smoke. 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 I just want 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 the smoke. When the clouds go high, then the ice go low. The clouds go high, then the ice go low. Give me all the smoke. 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 Oh.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke, give me all
Pablo
the smoke.
Santo.
Appreciate you. Welcome back. We are back up in this thing. I appreciate everybody for being in here. Let's give ourselves a hand. Wonderful, beautiful people. Appreciate everybody coming into the room. We appreciate you. If you guys are just tuning in, you guys just came into the room. We are talking about holding your friends accountable for their actions. Yikes. Stripes, bubblegum. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, you definitely want to be able to hold your friends accountable when it comes to certain things. Like I said, good things and bad things. We got to be able to be accountability partners to make sure that we're reaching our goals or that the person's just not in the slump. Sometimes we watch each other. You know what I mean? You'll have a person that's in your life and you see that they're not going in the right direction. I get it. You don't want to stumble on their life. You don't want to go, impede, on their stuff. But you got to stop them. If you see them walking in the street about to get hit by a car, my nigga, damn. I'm sorry. I'm going to be mad that you pushed me. I got the Louis or got something nice on. But I'm going to be mad. But I'm going to be happy also I didn't get hit by the damn car.
See that 18-wheeler roll by him, brother.
He's like, oh, hell no. I was about to be pissed, about to fight. And you like, hold on. So sometimes we got to be like that too. Also, let's talk about on the flip side real quick. When a person's coming to you about something, you got to be accountable for, your feelings and being able to receive those things. On the flip side, being accountable for your presentation. So, because I already know, I even been like that before. If your presentation of a person and how you are as a person is not presentable, it's going to be kind of hard for people to come to you and tell you certain things when something's out of line or out of order. So you got to be accountable for yourself in when someone is bringing something to you, even if they're 1,000% wrong, even if you know that they tripping, you still got to be a presentable enough to know to let me hear what they got to say.
Exactly.
I can't be right all the time. There's a chance that this could be off. Let me hear what this person is. That's my friend, right? It's a person that's coming to me. I've heard this more than once. This ain't the first time. I've heard this more than once. So we got to be able to listen to that. I want to bring Didi in on this discussion. What we were talking about a little bit earlier with Freshmayne Gouda as well. What are some of the techniques, like how you're able to curve it a little bit? Not saying it needs to be curved at all times, but what are some techniques that you do in order to bring something to a person so that they're not taking it offensive in that kind of direction?
Okay, so some of the techniques that I do, really is one, if you're my friend and I feel like I want to basically motivate you to do better or hold you accountable in something and say you're doing this wrong, of course I'm going to pull you to the side. I'm going to talk to you and say, look, such and such, I love you, my friend. I want the best for you, but you were doing something wrong. You get what I'm saying? That could be me saying, well, how can I put it? Say if they was doing something wrong, but I say acting out of character, we going places, yet they acting out of character, being embarrassing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not thinking about their image. They're not thinking about us. Like, say, put it this way. Let me rephrase that. Say if me and a friend, and you're my friend, and we're going somewhere professional, but yet they're not acting professional. They're acting out of character.
Yeah.
Not only they're embarrassing themselves, they're embarrassing me. I'll pull them to the side and be like, look, you're my friend, I love you, and I want the best for you, but you got to straighten up, You got an image to uphold, there's a time and place for everything. I'm not trying to rub you the wrong way, but we got to be professional. We're in a professional event,
That's good.
We already get stereotyped, but we got to be professional enough to where people respect us, To get respect, you got to earn it. So, like I said, I'll put them to the side, I want to make them feel, bad. I'll just say it in a presentable way to where they'll respect and be like, you know what, you're right. I do need to straighten up. I need to tighten up. You're right. And, they'll take it for that and what it is. That's like if somebody came to me and told me I was doing something wrong and put me to the side. I have a lot of friends that when I was in the wrong and I was held accountable for a lot of stuff. And because in my younger days, when I complained to them about a lot of stuff, as I grew older, I grew wiser. That's like with relationships, and I complained to them. But when I was younger, I went back to the same thing. But as I grew older, I couldn't blame nobody and complain to them because I was allowing it.
Yeah.
So when they told me that I was allowing stuff, you can't blame stuff on nobody because you allow it. So
Yeah.
it's you got to be held accountable for yourself.
Yeah.
So I took that as a wisdom.
Yeah.
I had to, chuck up my feelings and, like I see they want better for me. They right. I had to reprocess my thoughts. They are right. I am allowing this. I can't complain to them if I keep on allowing it.
Yeah.
People don't want to hear you complaining. Yeah, they're trying to help you, but you keep on going back and doing the same stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's nothing to complain about at that point because you're allowing it. So out of respect, it's like, don't go to them and tell them nothing.
Yeah.
If you know you're going to keep on doing the same stuff.
Yeah.
So, like I said, those are some of the techniques and suggestions. Sometimes you got to pull people to the side, ready to the side. You call them on the phones. We see them, they're not doing good. Say y'all online and they're acting a fool or whatever like that, or you hear something that they're doing out of character.
Yeah.
You're going to call them. You're not going to put them on blast, but you're going to call them out of respect. And, because sometimes people, they feel some type of way. So you're going to call them, pull them to the side, because if you're a real friend, that's what real friends do.
Yeah,
they're not going to put them on the spot, but they're going to tell them what's best for them to better themselves as a person.
Yeah.
And I guess that person will respect them more as a friend, because if you're my real friend, you're going to tell me about myself in front of my face or over the phone or in private. And I'm going to respect you as a friend because maybe I needed to hear that.
Yeah, you definitely do. You definitely you got to be able to, like you said, it's the presentation as well of how you're doing it. And I like how you went about it. So I'll definitely give you applause on that. I like how you went about even pulling the person to the side of saying, I care the best about you and how you look. You're reminding them of their character. You're not saying something that they're not. You know what I mean? You're saying something that they already is. And so what they're in their mind, they're probably not seeing themselves. And in that moment, you're the mirror for them. And so in that moment, you're reminding them, adjusting them so they can look in the mirror for that 2 seconds and be like, let me adjust, or they can say, I don't care. But most of the time we adjust when we have people close to us like that, that's letting us know what's up. Half of the time it's like, you tell somebody they got a booger in their nose or something wrong, you're going to listen. You don't be like, no, I don't, and walk away. Like, what? You're going to be like, really? I do?
Right.
Most of the time you're going to believe
it. One time.
Yeah, like, most of the time you're going to believe it for the gate. I also want to just kind of spin off of there. So Love Always, I had another one. So, staying on the topic of what we're talking about. So do you think, is it the same when it comes to holding yourself accountable with a person that's a friend or a person that's you're in a relationship with? Is it the same kind of thing when you say holding them accountable for their actions? Is it the same kind of technique, or is it separate? Is it all mashed up together? How do you feel about that? Do you have to approach it differently when you're with somebody in a relationship?
Well, in my opinion, I think that every relationship, whether it's romantic or platonic, there's a certain level of intimacy that you share with that person. If it's somebody that you hold close to you, then y'all gotta show love to each other somehow. And so I think that the same level of understanding and reciprocity and just literally holding each other accountable is definitely fitting.
Yeah.
I don't make for a short time. I make friends for a lifetime. So if I want to see you living a good life, I'm gonna hold you accountable the whole time I'm there.
Yeah. No matter what. No matter what. Appreciate everybody in the room. Appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, it's right. Make sure you share the room. Everybody. All right, cool. So, like I said, I feel at the same time it's definitely a lifetime type of thing. Most of the time when you become friends, like we were saying, it's what are you in it for? If you're not in it for to become better with each other, to enjoy each other, and then to become better while you're doing that, while you're becoming closer, because think about it, who else has you more than the best friend or the person that's right there beside you, next to your spouse or somebody that you're with or family. But even then, you'll trust a friend sometimes in certain cases even more. You'll tell your friend something that you won't tell your sister or brother. You know what I mean? Or mom or dad. You know what I mean? Or girl.
It's a level of trust.
It's a level of trust. Exactly, Gouda. It's a level of trust that causes you to dive in. So with that trust, that helps you be accountable. You know what I mean? You got to just be able to have that trust to know that the person that's coming to you is giving you the best information because they do love you and they do care for you. And then vice versa. When you're going to that person, just know that you love that person enough that they're going to receive what you say. You can't put up the barriers and can't put up the blocks before you even go ahead and talk to the person. Sometimes we do that. We set up an entire imagination in our brain of all the things that's not going to happen right instead of the things that, what you want to happen. Yes, when you talk to them, you tell them if their breath is stinking or they're musty or something like that. Let's just say something physical. The first shock factor might make them be a little uptight, but at the end, if that information is valid, most of the time they're going to be very happy that they have somebody that has their back. It's all about having their back at the end of the day. To hold someone accountable for their actions, that's a teammate. The person that is holding you accountable for your action is a person that is caring about the team. Sometimes there's haters. Haters come in disguise. Don't get it twisted. Haters do come in disguise. We get these to haters. Every hater in the world.
See y'all out there.
Yeah, that's the hater song.
Hi, hater.
No, I'm just playing. But at the end of the day, real talk, the person that is holding you accountable, that is pushing through that crowd of people of doubt and all that, just to speak up to you to say, this is what it is. You should love that person, man. You should love that person. Definitely, like I said, sometimes their actions could be seen wrong, but I feel like, hey, it is. My sister, shout out to my sister, Destiny. She would be somebody that would hold me accountable. She's a Leo. She would hold me accountable every single time. If my breath was stinking, musty, talking too much, certain things, not looking professional in certain moments, she would pull me to the side, literally like how Didi was saying, say, hey, what's up? You need some deodorant. She wouldn't just say it. She would give me deodorant. Like, what's this for? Oh, you're musty. Like, oh, you know what I mean? It's a difference between a person just telling you something and a person actually giving you a solution or assisting you as well. Don't tell a person that their house is junky if you're not going to assist them with cleaning their house. Like, it's only right. You know what I mean? You could talk about them, well, help them clean it then. Show them how to clean it. You know what I mean? But I feel like, at the end of the day, it's just you circle yourself around certain type of people. You know what I mean? And you put yourself in certain predicaments that can make or break you. But we got to hold each other accountable. We have to hold each other accountable. Okay, so last but not least, let's hit up, we'll say Freshmayne Gouda. So we talked about going and saying it. So what can we say on the receiving end of holding yourself accountable, like personally? How can you hold yourself accountable for how you are and how you are with your friends and other situations? How can you hold yourself accountable? Appreciate that, KK.
I mean, honestly, it starts with being realistic, man. If you can't be honest with yourself and just be like brutally honest, I mean, just, you know what I'm saying? Tell yourself exactly what it is. Don't make excuses for it. You know what I mean? Just tell yourself what the situation is and what you're trying to do with the situation. You know what I mean? Don't try and make excuses for why you want to do it or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up be honest with yourself. Then you can go ahead and, you know what I mean, move forward. Until you do that, you really can't even hold yourself accountable because you're in a fictional world. You don't know what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So how can you even begin to correct anything or expound on anything or build anything when you living in a fantasy and you starting with that? You know what I'm saying? So first you got to be honest with yourself, and then you must be willing to do the work. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to just say, hey, like he said, this is dirty, this is broken, this needs to be fixed, this needs to be done. I can list a whole bunch of shit, but unless I'm willing to put forth the effort to correct all of these things, what the fuck am I wasting my breath for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be willing to apply yourself, do the work, do the research, and understand what needs to be corrected and apply yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't half-ass apply yourself and then think all the shit is going to be done. You got to be willing to be patient. You know what I'm saying? When you're building and you're putting forth work, some shit don't just happen like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to go through things and get different lessons and get different tools and get, you know what I'm saying? When you building a sword or, you know, you got to temper that motherfucker a little bit. Stick it in the heat. Pull that bitch out. Tink, tink, tink. Put that motherfucker back in the flame. You know what I'm saying? So you're doing that in life. Those are those growing pains. Those are those uncomfortable situations that we don't want to get up and go through. That's why when people get up and go to work, nobody want to go to do that shit, but they want to get that money so they can do what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? Or at least the motherfuckers who trying to be somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they not just going to get the money so they can get the money in their pocket and throw it back out. Nah. The reason why you getting up at the times you don't want to get up, being somewhere you don't want to be, is so once they put that money in your hand, you can apply it to wherever you see it fit and make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes, yes. Put it in where it needs to be. But like you were saying, is like you said, holding yourself accountable first. Being real blunt and honest with yourself first. If you're saying the same lie to yourself you saying to everybody else, you're not getting anywhere.
Ever.
You're not getting anywhere. You're running in place, and you'll learn. Trust me, because I believe running in place, you still going. It's like a treadmill. You're going to still get learned.
You get to that point where, again, you talking to yourself, so you know you being phony with yourself.
Yeah.
Now, why you being phony with yourself, that's something you got to do a little more deeper digging on, but you know when you telling yourself that bullshit.
Yeah. Stop playing yourself, man. At the end of the day, when you stand in your truth, as hard as it sounds, ouch. As when you stand in your truth, others will be able to respect your truth. Even if they respect it and say they want to go that way or do this way, it's okay. You're standing in your truth, man. It's all that matters. It's all that matters. Okay, so yeah, we got a couple more. Let's go love always real fast. Love always, what do you say when it is holding yourself accountable? What are some key steps in order to hold yourself responsible, just like for your actions, period? You as a being, how you choose to be, how do you hold yourself accountable?
I mean, like you guys said, first of all, you just got to keep it real with yourself. You can't pretend like you don't know when you're misstepping. But also, if you know that you're holding your friends accountable, then there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to go to any one of those friends and ask them, hey, you know what? I don't know if I was looking at this situation the right way. Could you maybe offer me a different perspective? Or maybe I might need a little bit of help in this area. You think you could, slide through? We could talk about it and figure out something else I could do to do better.
Yeah. I love that. That's a super good note.
Willing to accept constructive criticism.
You gotta accept shit. Like Gouda said, you gotta be able to accept it. You know what I mean? And know that if you're around like a whole bunch of people that are doing that, then I guarantee you guys are moving up with a relationship wise, and people are moving away also.
To even do what she said though, that takes a big person. That takes a person who's ready to change, who's been, you know what I'm saying, analyzing themselves, and maybe they coming up, they don't see nothing wrong with what they doing. You know what I'm saying? It takes a big person to say, hey, look, I hear everybody, but I think they tripping. You know what I'm saying? But you my dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What do you think?
What's going on?
Yeah,
Give me the real deal. You know what I'm saying? That takes trust, because you know your partner, your friend, whatever, is gonna give you the truth without belittling you, or you know what I'm saying, there's no motive behind what this person's about to tell you, other than the motive to make you better. You know what I'm saying? So it takes a big person to open yourself up to somebody to take that constructive criticism and accept that they gonna give you that. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, another one. Wow. The Wild Wild West.
Hey, they don't know about that. Come on, D. What?
Hey, he used to live downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that is good. Just kind of in closing, we'll get ready to close it out. I'll have Dee say one last thing. What do you appreciate you? When it comes to holding yourself accountable, Dee, you holding yourself exactly accountable. How do you go about it when it's like when you have to have those tough talks with yourself? Are you in the mirror? Are you in the car? Are you in your mind? Are you meditating? What do you do when it is time to have those tough talks with yourself? Let's say if everybody's came to you and you're holding they've been holding you accountable for you not being yourself, and you're now in your head or in your brain. What are some of the techniques? How do you receive that, and like how do you go about that of the actions of holding yourself accountable?
Okay, so with holding myself accountable, I receive that in my mind. I think about it. I think to myself, okay, yeah, I was wrong. So for one, it's like I gotta be real with myself. I gotta admit to myself, yes, I was wrong. As far as what I did, and right is right and wrong is wrong. And when I'm wrong, I'm gonna admit I'm wrong and I'm gonna apologize by holding myself accountable for what I did. Also, I could use an example. Sometimes there's friends, and I did this in the past, in my younger years, where there's not enough communication. People rub off on people the wrong way as far as we talking about friends, all because of um, expressions. They feel like um, they want to make assumptions because a friend haven't called them in a couple of days, or um, with expressions or facial expression or whatever like that, or they don't know what a person going through, but they're assuming, okay, they're acting funny, but yet they don't know what this person be going through. This person be going through a hard time, losing a family member, going through something mentally, themselves. And instead of you and me being as a person, checking on them as when I was younger, I assumed, okay, they're acting funny with me. But that wasn't the situation. That person was really going through something that I had no idea of. And me being that friend, I should have not assumed anything. I should have communicated and asked them what was wrong and been there for them. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I held myself accountable for that. I told them I was sorry. And, I basically put myself in their shoes. Just because they wasn't calling me and checking up on me like they regularly did, it was still my job, because it goes both ways for the check on them. You get what I'm saying? So I held myself accountable for that. And I felt like, I needed to be a better friend by not assuming things and, basically just communicating. That's what it's about, a communication and trust, like Gouda said.
Yeah.
Um, Trust comes a long way, communication comes a long way, because without both, stuff could go sideways.
Yeah.
So to keep
You're
that
right.
balance, to keep that friendship, it's always about communication and trust. If you don't got communication, you don't got trust, you don't got nothing.
Yeah.
So that's the main key to friendships, to relationships, etc. So yeah, that's my
Really good.
way of holding myself accountable.
Appreciate that, Didi. That was good. Okay, so we have one more a question from our YouTube family, from Letty Let. Shout out to Letty. It says, what is some advice? What's some advice for the one that don't know how to hold themselves accountable? So, like, what would you say? I would say, we'll go with you, Gouda, first. What would you say? What's your advice on someone that doesn't know how to hold themselves accountable? Like, what would you say to them?
Shit, again, you gotta wake up and get real. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I could tell you. If you can't get real, we can't even have a conversation. We can't even, like, anything I'm gonna say to you is gonna be false. Anything I say to you is gonna be an attack on your character, an attack on who you are. Like, it's no point in talking to you if we not gonna be honest and open. Like, you don't even have to believe what I'm saying, but you have to be able to hear me and not get frustrated. And like, it's okay to even get frustrated. Let me stop saying that. Like, you're not supposed to feel away when somebody tell you something.
Yeah.
It's okay to feel away. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to react and, you know what I'm saying?
Respond,
Just sit there and digest it. Listen. Listen with your ears. Don't listen to respond. Don't listen for a point you can get a quick jab in. No.
Yeah.
Sit there and soak up everything they saying and do a self-analysis check.
Yeah.
But you got to be real with yourself. If you can't do that, you ain't going to get nowhere.
Yeah, you're right. You're not going to get anywhere, period. You're going to be just, like you said, just treading water. You're just in the same exact place. I do feel like in closing, it's just saying, we got to start being able to have those bigger decisions or those bigger talks. with each other, with yourself first. Like we've all been saying, got to have that conversation with yourself. If you can't look in the mirror and tell yourself certain things, sometimes you got to let yourself know, man, look, you slacking. You're slacking.
Man.
Really, how can we be able to express ourselves in a better way? Now, they don't know how you truly are, but you know how you truly are. So you got to be able to go and bite that bullet and say to yourself, look, I know that we're slacking. I know that we feel some type of way, but what can we do that's the closest step? Don't go to the top of the mountain. Let's start with the first step first. And how to identify what to do in order to take myself out of slackage, take myself out of a slacking type of vibe. So once you come into that space and see yourself, you got to visualize yourself turning the other cheek, quote unquote, or turning the other way, or accomplishing that goal, whatever it is. If it's talking too much, if it's weight, if it's spiritual, if it's just being jealous, you know what I mean? These things that you have to take these steps and bite small pieces at a time to say, okay, this time around when I'm around certain people and I see something nice, I'm not going to think the first thought of that it's not mine and stuff like that. It's definitely something that we got to be able to just be mindful in our moments and just know that it's okay. Nobody's up here watching you. You're not going to, fail unless you lose some friends. You might lose some friends at the end of the day, but you just got to just start pushing towards yourself and just surround yourself with people that are 100%. All right. So we appreciate everybody. Thank you guys for turning up again. Definitely another great show, good show, holding your friends accountable for their actions. We ask that you constantly hold your friends accountable. It don't have to be in a negative way. Remember both sides of the coin. Got to know how to give it. Got to know how to receive it. If you guys need to follow us or be able to contact us in any type of way, you can go ahead and reach us here on HMS Network on YouTube. You can also reach us on BIGO. If you check that, it's HMS Media. You type that in, you'll be able to see our page. It's our office during the week. If you want to see our stuff and our work and what we can do, go to website hitmakersociety.com. That's hitmakersociety.com. Go there. We'll be able to get some things popping, see some music videos, some work that we've done. We're always looking to work with some new people, especially if you're dope and you got talent and you got artwork. So let's go down the line. If Didi, if anybody wants to be able to get in contact with you in any type of way, how would they be able to contact you, Didi?
Okay, so if anyone would love to contact me, you can contact me on here on BIGO. This is my regular page. It's your girl Didi, but I am a wellness advocate for doTERRA essential oils. So my host page is realist, REALIST_Didi. You can reach me on BIGO with that. And also I will put in the chat my website if you're interested in natural essential oils that help the body for wellness. You can hit me up on my page and I'll put that information in as well.
Okay. Appreciate that, Didi. Appreciate Didi for coming in. Appreciate you. Thank you guys on BIGO for all the gifts. I appreciate you. I see you, Elite. I see you guys out there. Appreciate y'all. Keep showing the love. FA. All right. So also, if we want to be able to get in contact with you, Miss Love Always, how do we contact you?
Of course, you can find me anywhere through the HMS network. Also, you can hit me up on BIGO or IG. My username or ID is Love More. All of the vowels are numbers.
Okay, appreciate you too. Coming out, faithful to faithful. And last but not least, if they want to get in contact with you, Freshmayne Gouda, first off, my fault. Instagram, if you want to contact me, is Blic333. I forgot to say that. Blic333. Instagram also is WeAreHMS. WeAreHMS. Sorry. I just know Gouda was going to take a year, so I got to get that in there real quick. So, Freshmayne Gouda, if anybody wants to be able to get in contact with you, what are they going to do, my man? What they going to do, G?
So, first of all, if you're trying to find some music, let me bless your ears one time with this greatness and a couple melodies, man. Wherever you listen to music, I don't care where it is. Go to the search bar, type in FRESHMAYNE. That's one word. Hit the space bar for your boy, Gouda. Look for the projects we got popping, man. Got that Trying to See It out there. Smokers Mixtape 2022 is not on there. So if you searching for that thing, if you very serious about your music and you searching for that stuff you can smoke to, you got to go to SoundCloud, man. Type in FRESHMAYNE spacebar GOUDA. Look for the playlist on my page called Smokers Mixtape 2022. You can also catch some of those songs on SoundCloud Leaker. Now, if you're trying to talk to me, collab, maybe get in touch with my man's here, getting a movie of his, a script or something like that, maybe even a video. I got videos coming up too. All you got to do is find me on the IG. I'm real active on there. Type in FRESHMAYNE, no space bar. We gonna underscore that thing. So if you don't know what that is, hit shift in the minus. You know what I'm saying? GOUDA. Talk to me, I talk back. Also, you can watch the recaps on my YouTube channel, Freshmayne Gouda, or you can watch the recaps on his HMS Network, man. Fuck with your boy.
Holla at us, holla at us. We appreciate you. Perfect timing, Freshmayne Gouda. We 9 o'clock on the dot. Let's give ourselves a hand real quick. Filling in. Appreciate everybody. Make sure you stay tuned in. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys, all the gift, the love, the support. Make sure you holler at us. If you're on BIGO Live, we're looking for more people that are family, that are creatives, that can be able to roll with us and move with us and groove with us. That's not on nofuckery.com. Excuse my French. But we thank you guys. Tune in next time, next Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tomorrow we'll be on with our improv show. So our improv show is at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard is when the doors open. We normally get started about 7:30-ish, but sometimes we have some brand new people that want to improv. So we open the doors at 7 o'clock. Tomorrow, Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yes, sir.
Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Oh, boy.
Holla.
Use up.